It was a cold and dreary day when young Emily was sent to live with her uncle in the countryside. Her parents had passed away, and her uncle, a busy and distant man, was her only living relative. As she walked up to his grand estate, a sense of loneliness and sadness consumed her. Little did she know that within the walls of her uncle's estate lay a secret garden that would change her life forever. Emily's uncle was a wealthy and successful businessman, but he had little time for his niece. He left her in the care of his servants and rarely visited her. Feeling lost and ignored, Emily spent most of her days wandering around the vast estate, trying to find something to occupy her mind. One day, she stumbled upon a hidden door that led to a walled garden. Curiosity took over, and she pushed open the door, revealing a magical and overgrown garden. As she explored the garden, Emily's heart was filled with wonder and joy. She had never seen such beauty and serenity before. The flowers were in full bloom, and the birds sang sweet melodies. It was as if the garden was welcoming her with open arms. Emily spent hours in the garden, tending to the plants and getting lost in her thoughts. Little did she know, the secret garden was not only a place of beauty, but also a place of healing. As she worked in the garden, her broken heart slowly began to mend. The garden became her sanctuary, a place where she could escape from the harsh reality of her life. She felt a sense of peace and belonging in the garden, unlike anything she had ever experienced before. As time passed, Emily's uncle noticed a change in her. She was no longer the sad and withdrawn girl he had welcomed into his home. She was now full of life and happiness. He followed her one day and discovered the secret garden. Seeing his niece's transformation, he was filled with regret for not taking the time to get to know her. He apologized to Emily, and they bonded over their love for the garden. Together, they worked on restoring the garden to its former glory. As they worked side by side, Emily's uncle shared stories about her parents, and she finally felt a connection to them. She learned that the garden was her mother's favorite place, and it had been neglected since her passing. The garden was not only a place of healing for Emily, but also a way for her to connect with her family. As the garden bloomed once again, Emily's uncle made a promise to spend more time with her and to never neglect her again. And with the garden as their shared passion, they formed a strong and loving bond. In the end, Emily learned a valuable lesson about finding beauty and healing in unexpected places. The secret garden not only brought joy and love into her life, but it also helped her connect with her family and find a sense of belonging. It taught her that sometimes, the most beautiful things are hidden in plain sight, and it takes a little bit of curiosity and effort to uncover them. The garden was not just a physical place, but a symbol of the power of nature and the human spirit to heal and grow. And for Emily, it will always hold a special place in her heart, reminding her to always keep an open mind and heart, for there may be hidden havens waiting to be discovered.